And this is A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. Welcome everyone to the most must-see wrestling review and live reaction show on YouTube. Welcome to A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. We are here with our Hell in a Cell prediction show.
Yes, we are. And there is no Roman Reigns on the card.
Yeah, don't cry about that. Okay, cry over the fact that Ray did not avenge his son, Dominic.
He did what he could.
Wasn't enough. Within seconds of that chokehold, he just tapped. I'm very disappointed.
You have no idea what it's like to have the head of the table, the chief, put those big old arms around you.
Yeah, neither do you. You might have touched that big old arm. You don't know what it's like to have it around you. Let's get to this prediction card. Roman Reigns, Rey Mysterio out. Roman Reigns is still the head of the table. Your tribal chief, Universal Champion. Let's talk about the WWE Championship. This long.
Oh, you want to start with the big one? You want to start with the big one?
We're going to start from the top. We're going to stomp with the big dogs. Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre. Who do you got?
I don't know, man.
Conflicted.
It's been real good every time they fight, and inside of the cell, no interference.
Gotta call it. Gotta call it.
Like, I don't even know. I don't see. Okay, here's the problem. I don't see Bobby losing his belt, but I don't see Drew going back to just being a regular competitor. I don't feel like he's done being a champion. Like, I don't know.
Pick a person. Pick up and flip a coin. Heads or tails.
Let's say Drew.
To win the belt. To win the championship.
I think it would be an upset. But then again, my predictions have not been hitting lately, so take it with a grain of salt.
I would like to see Drew McIntyre win and become champion again. I don't think this is going to happen. I think Bobby will retain, and I think we will see a slight shift and a more heelish Drew McIntyre come out of this. But I think that Bobby will definitely, I think it'll be a heck of a fight. At the end, Bobby will retain.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Now, we saw a little something on SmackDown between your girl.
Man, let me tell you something. Bayley has stepped it up, because we didn't used to be huge Bayley fans when she was a hugger. Not gonna lie, right? But when her and Sasha battled, they took it somewhere, and they gained our respect, right? But I feel like she stepped into Bianca the way that a competitor needs to.
Mm-hmm.
But I do not think she will take that belt.
Okay. Okay.
I think it'll be a
Bianca
good fight.
will retain.
Bianca will retain.
Yeah, I'm going to go based off of history, what we've seen. We've said this before. On the Go Home show, when one person gets the upper hand on the other person, they usually end up losing at that match. I would love to see history not do that again, but I do believe Bianca will. Because honestly, she hasn't had what you would call the most stellar run.
They haven't even been having her fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, but like, they don't have Bayley fighting anybody either.
Well, she's not a champion. But she's the longest
running
SmackDown
but they're not
Women's
doing
Champion.
Nothing with anybody. And where is Sasha Banks? Can somebody tell us?
She's going to change. She's relaxing. We might see a SummerSlam. But I do say Bianca will retain, but I want to see her, I want to see more of her as far as title defense.
Oh yeah, they need to for sure have her start fighting on the show.
Talking about fighting on a show, we saw the Go Home show of Monday Night Raw. Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. We know how that turned out. Asuka apparently did not catch that victory. But then Charlotte Flair, boy, came out of nowhere in a fire outfit, bombed on Rhea Ripley, but caught a forearm to the face all of this
bloody.
and went off. She
She
went
was mad.
berserk.
She went off script for sure. That got a little real. You saw a moment where Rhea was like, okay, well, let's go with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she
like,
was, if you replay that and watch it a couple of times, she was like really concerned.
yeah.
There was a look of concern. She was a little scared. It was interesting.
Yeah, it got real quick.
We know that people are not for Charlotte always being in the title hunt, being in the title picture. They're not about this. And it's not like they hate on Charlotte so much, just the fact that they feel like she's entitled, she always gets what she wants.
Then
Because she's
tell
a
the other
Flair.
woman to step it the hell up. Tell the other woman to step it the hell up.
So my question is this. Before we get to who you think will win this match, do you think based off what we have seen on Raw and what we've seen on them in the past, will this be a good match?
Hell yeah! It's gonna be the best match of the night.
Okay. Now with that said, who you got?
Rhea.
Now, are we talking a win, a clean win to retain, or are we talking like a kind of interference, something's going to happen?
Nah, clean win.
Okay. I got to go for my girl. Woo!
All right.
Charlotte Flair, once again, your Raw Women's Champion.
All right, so let's move on to Shayna Baszler and the Demon Slayer.
Yeah, this is the match that I'm actually really looking forward to. This and Charlotte and Rhea are probably the two matches I really want to see. I hope and I pray that WWE Creative are watching the show. They are taking to heart what the universe is saying. The Thunderdome era is about to end. Now is the time. We love what they're doing with Bayley, and all of a sudden all the screens around. Fantastic. Utilize this. We saw a very aggressive Alexa Bliss. This time, take it to Nia Jax. Who do you like?
Yeah, Lily should be in those screens for sure. There should be all kinds of
There should be Lily dolls everywhere.
There should be all kinds
Have a
of stuff
giant
going
Lily
on.
doll just all of a sudden.
Yeah, this is the last pay-per-view before they go on the road. They need to bring it with the special effects with this one. But
Who do you like?
Alexa. Hey, if they do to Alexa what they did to Bray and build her up just to have her lose, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
But my question though is,
there's no question about it. There's nobody who thinks Alexa Bliss is gonna lose unless the writers are just dumber than
but I'm
doornails.
talking about possible interference. We have a Nia Jax, we got a Reginald.
Who will get possessed just like they did on Monday. It doesn't matter when you're dealing with the Legion, when you're dealing with someone who could possess people. Who cares how many people she's facing?
All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb.
No, you're not. You're gonna say Shayna?
I'm gonna say Shayna Baszler because
What?
I feel the Alexa win is just too easy. I think they need to have Shayna win, and then something happens. Like we see it in a movie. Like you think the demon is dead, you think the monster is dead, and all of a
The
sudden.
fact that they kept having their Fiend lose was part of what ruined him.
But what I'm saying is, imagine this. Shayna wins, Alexa's upset. Here's a couple of scenarios. One possible scenario, Shayna wins, Alexa's upset. Shayna leaves, she's in the ring fuming. Things happen, lights go out, Alexa's looking around, doesn't know what's going on. Then we hear the laugh. We hear the Fiend laugh. Thinking that you defeated and then didn't.
If there's Fiend interference in some way, or he's getting back at her and they're alluding to him interfering, that I'm all about.
Think about that.
I'm all about that.
Drama.
I'm all about that.
Then
But
there's-
an easy win, 1, 2, 3. I'm like a clean win, 1, 2, 3. I'm not about that because she's got the dark side of the force on her side. That wouldn't make any sense.
Dark side of the force.
Like, when would you bet against Darth
all right.
Vader? Like, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
so you got Alexa.
Yeah.
I got Shayna. What about the Vision? Seth freaking Rollins and Cesaro. They've been kind of going back and forth.
If Seth
I haven't been
doesn't
overly
win,
invested in
if
this.
Seth does, I'm not overly invested for some reason either. And if Seth doesn't win, I feel like they need to. This needs to end here, and that they need to somehow do the Seth and Roman thing, right? That needs to happen. People will be more invested in that. But if Seth can't beat Cesaro, you might as well take your ass back home with your bright ass suits, because at the end of the day, you have come back just to lose. Who cares what you're wearing? So this has to be ended, and it has to end because he finally wins. So Seth
Rollins. That's probably what is going to happen, and that's probably what should happen. But I think Cesaro is still in the hunt. If they're going to push this man, I think Seth can take the loss. So I'm going Cesaro for the win.
So what is he taking a loss for? What did he even come back for?
I don't know. I don't know. We don't know what the vision is.
He came back to be a jobber?
I don't know. I think they should just go back to the Messiah. I'm telling you. Love the Messiah.
Either way, he can't just keep losing. He just can't.
I feel
don't
like if
understand.
Cesaro
If he
loses
again,
he goes back to just mid-card nonsense. It looks like
he's
they're trying to push him.
they're kind of already both back at mid-card nonsense.
Ouch.
I feel like this whole thing brought Seth down a notch. In my opinion. All right, so last one, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn for the 1200th time.
Look, these guys have unfinished business. Do not sleep on Sami Zayn. Yes, actually, it does go back to middle school. And seeing what happened on SmackDown with Big E and Apollo and whatnot. I mean, I don't know what it is right now. I don't know if it's because Kevin Owens is more of a face versus I don't know. Again, another match I'm not overly invested in.
True story.
But I don't know. Who do you got?
Sami.
Yeah, I think so.
Because Sami is so much more entertaining.
Yeah, I think that would be a much better win.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been getting the better of Kevin, and he's really been off the rails lately. Yeah, I'm going to go with that too.
I always go for crazy when I can. Gotta back my people.
That is concerning. That's so what do you think? Here's our Hell in a Cell predictions. Are we right? Are we wrong?
What you pointing at me for?
Please drop a comment and join the conversation. Let us know.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that now. Also, you can look into joining the channel. There are perks that come along with that. Also, you can hit that notification bell. Ding, 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 ding. And you will be notified when we go live.
Thank you all. Please like and share this video. Not that part. Highly inappropriate. Please come back and watch A&B Convos, Wrestling Edition. And we will have a live watch along for Hell in a Cell. So
yeah.
we will see who's right and who's wrong. Thank you very much.
Hell in a Cell.
Goodbye.
Check it in.
Inappropriate. Where's HR? Where's Senior Resources?